why rental properties are so amazing. You get profit every single month. You get to use a loan. Over time, rental properties tend to appreciate in value.
As you've seen and heard from the countless words of advice over at BiggerPockets, the world's #1 real estate platform in the world, I kid you not when I say that real estate is no child's play. It's a serious financial endeavor with its fair share of risks. And let's face it, we all fear making mistakes, especially when it involves our hard-earned money. But don't worry, if you're eager to sidestep the common pitfalls of being a landlord and ensure your investment pays off, I got your back. I'll walk you through the process of buying a rental property step by step. Stay tuned until the end of this video for some mind-blowing tips and insights that will elevate your real estate game to the next level. Now, let's get down to business. Here is how to buy a rental property in 2023. Number 1. Assess your readiness. Passive income, cash flowing effortlessly into your bank account. I mean, all of that sounds great, but before you can get that, take a moment to reflect on whether you're truly prepared for the responsibilities that accompany it. Becoming a landlord is far from a walk in the park. It demands hard work and unwavering dedication. You'll find yourself handling a myriad of tasks, from managing tenants and processing rental applications to drafting lease agreements and collecting rent promptly. And yeah, that's not all. The life of a landlord is filled with unexpected twists and turns, such as untimely maintenance issues that demand your attention and resources. As a landlord, you must possess the resilience and fortitude of a superhero, ready to tackle any challenge that crosses your path. Get ready for some valuable insight, because in a minute, I'm about to reveal why it's always the best to make things legal. But before that, please like and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Help us spread the video by sharing it to others. Number 2. Prepare for the down payment. This is something you need to be aware of. When buying a rental property, you'll need to put down a minimum of 20% of the purchase price, plus additional funds for closing costs, which typically range from 3 to 5% of the total price. For example, if you're eyeing a property worth $100,000 and you aim to save at least $25,000 to cover the down payment and closing costs, have cash reserves set aside for unexpected expenses that may arise, such as repairs, vacancies, and property management costs. A general guideline is to have savings equivalent to 6 months' worth of rental property expenses. Now, I understand that living in an expensive city can make it challenging to afford a rental property. In such cases, I encourage you to consider investing in areas where the numbers align rather than solely focusing on proximity to your current location. Trust me, there are affordable properties priced around $100,000 all across the country that can offer excellent rental opportunities. Number 3. Choose your market. I hate to break it to you, but when it comes to rental properties, there isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. I suggest you consider what you're specifically looking for and explore different options. Fortunately, there are attractive markets spread throughout the country waiting to be discovered. One key factor to consider is the rent-to-price ratio. Essentially, you want to find a market where the average home price is low in comparison to the average rent. For instance, if you come across a market where the average rent is $2,000 per month, but the average home price is $400,000, it might be wise to think twice before investing. On the other hand, if you find a market where the average rent is $1,000 per month and the average home price is $100,000, that's a more favorable situation to explore. Number 4. Determine rent price as well as operating expenses. Here's something I've learned as a real estate investor. Investing in an analysis report can provide valuable information on rental comparisons, demand, and more. This way, you can make informed decisions and avoid the pitfalls of underpricing or overpricing your property. Aside from the rent, consider your operating expenses. These expenses can quickly accumulate and impact your profitability. They encompass maintenance, repairs, online listings, apartment turnovers, and tenant screening reports. Keep in mind that the costs may vary depending on the factors such as the property's location, turnover frequency, and the extent of tenant screening. Don't overlook necessary repairs or cut-comers on tenant screening, as these choices can have long-term financial repercussions. As a landlord, your responsibilities extend beyond collecting rent. You must effectively manage expenses to ensure that the property remains profitable. Number 5. Always make it legal. Buying a rental property in your own name is a risky move that exposes you to unlimited liability. Homeowners insurance won't be enough to protect you from potential risks. That's why, set up the right legal entities for your real estate investments. My advice? Work with a qualified attorney who specializes in structuring legal entities for real estate investors. Proper legal structuring minimizes your risk, which should be your priority. For most investors, a limited liability company, LLC, is a smart choice. However, note that financing might be more challenging to obtain with an LLC. Nevertheless, the added effort is worthwhile if it means safeguarding yourself from personal liability. But take this, when choosing an attorney, be cautious. Not every lawyer in the real estate world can be trusted. Some may recommend questionable strategies that push legal boundaries. Take the time to select an attorney wisely to ensure you receive sound advice and guidance. Number 6. Never forget the landlord insurance. Consider landlord insurance as a safety net for your property, ready to catch any unexpected mishaps caused by your tenants. You never know what kind of mischief they might get into, from accidental kitchen fires to rowdy parties gone wrong. The great news is that the insurance providers offer various coverage options for landlords, catering to different property types, whether it's a studio apartment or a multi-family home. I suggest shopping around and comparing quotes to find the best policy that suits your needs. While landlord insurance covers property damage, I highly recommend requiring your tenants to have their own renter's insurance. This ensures that their personal belongings are protected during the lease term. Number 7. Immerse yourself with rental laws. Becoming familiar with landlord-tenant laws is an essential step for any responsible landlord. Although these laws can be a bit of a hassle, they exist to protect both you and your tenants. Know them like the back of your hand to ensure compliance. Take the time to thoroughly read and understand the laws applicable to your area. Stay up to date with any updates or changes that may affect your rental business. Remember, ignorance of the law is not an excuse. To add, fair housing laws are especially important to adhere to. Treat all potential tenants fairly and equally, regardless of their race, religion, or any other personal characteristics. Discrimination is a big no-no. Also, don't overlook the rules surrounding security deposits, tenant screening, and the eviction process. These aspects of landlord-tenant relationships are often governed by specific laws that you must follow. Number 8. Find deals, as many as possible. For this one, you need to be strategic and open-minded. Work closely with your realtor to develop a plan for scouting properties and rely on your property manager to assess rental rates. Don't limit yourself to properties listed on the market. Think outside the box and explore off-market opportunities. This will increase your chances of finding hidden gems that others may have overlooked. Once you've identified a property that meets your criteria, make an offer, stay firm, and only proceed if the numbers align with your investment goals. If you need assistance in improving your offer acceptance rate, there are valuable resources available online that can provide useful tips. Bear in mind that finding the perfect property takes time and patience. Out of every 100 properties you consider, you might only make offers on 10 and ultimately have one accepted. And you know what's the most important here? Not to lose heart during the process. Number 9. Make things sure before signing. I know, you're very excited. I mean, who wouldn't be? But first, make sure to schedule a home inspection and order an appraisal. These crucial tasks ensure that the property is in good condition and that you're making a fair purchase. Next, work with your lender to finalize the loan. Yes, it can be a bit of a hassle, but securing financing is a necessary part of the process. Now, once all the nitty-gritty details are sorted out, seal the deal and take a moment to relax. Let your property manager take the lead in finding and placing a tenant. In the world of real estate, knowledge, a solid plan, and a dash of courage are key. Let's face it, investing always carries some risk, but if you follow the steps I told you, you can minimize those risks and enjoy the sweet rewards. After all, who doesn't want to secure long-term financial success? Now, what step would you like to add from here? Tell me in the comments below. If you found this information helpful, give the video a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to our channel for more valuable content. In fact, if you need an in-depth tutorial on each step you should take in the home buying process, I suggest you watch this video next, where we'll tell you all about it. So, click on the video on the screen now, and we'll see you in the next one.